The picture is there, everything looks fine, but your room is completely silent. You press volume up and nothing happens. Or maybe the sound was working perfectly an hour ago, and now it is gone without any explanation. The good news is that the speakers are almost certainly not broken. Here is what is actually causing this and how to fix it right now. Number 6. Check the most obvious things first. It is easy to skip the basics when you are frustrated, but they catch more people than you would expect, and skipping them costs time. Press the mute button on your Sony remote once to make sure the TV is not muted. Then press volume up several times and watch the on-screen volume bar appear and move. If the bar rises on screen but you still hear nothing, the mute is not the issue and you can move forward. Also check if headphones are plugged into the headphone jack on the side of the TV or connected via Bluetooth. When headphones are connected on most Sony TVs, the internal speakers automatically go silent by design. If headphones are plugged in, unplug them and test the sound immediately. Number 5. The audio output has been redirected. Sony Bravia TVs can send audio to different destinations. The built-in TV speakers, a soundbar connected through HDMI ARC, an optical cable output, or a Bluetooth speaker. If the audio output was changed at any point, the TV is sending all its sound to a device that is either off, unpaired, or no longer connected. On Android TV or Google TV, Sony models press the Settings or Quick Settings button on the remote and find Sound Output or Audio Output. On older Bravia models, go to Settings, then Sound Output. Check what is currently selected. If it shows anything other than TV speakers, such as Bluetooth speaker, HDMI ARC, or optical, switch it to TV speakers. This single change brings back audio immediately in a large number of cases. Number 4. A Bluetooth speaker is still paired. If you have ever connected a Bluetooth speaker or wireless headphones to this Sony TV, the TV may still be actively routing all audio to that device, even when it is powered off or sitting in another room. Sony TVs maintain Bluetooth device connections in the background. When the TV tries to send audio to a paired device that is not available, the audio does not fall back to the TV speakers. It simply goes nowhere, and the TV plays in silence. Go to Settings, then Remotes and Accessories or Bluetooth Settings, and find any paired Bluetooth audio device in the list. Select it and choose Unpair or Disconnect. Once the Bluetooth connection is released, the audio routing automatically returns to the built-in speakers, and sound comes back instantly. Number 3. The digital audio output format is wrong. Sony TVs output digital audio in formats like Dolby Digital or DTS when connected to a soundbar or AV receiver. But when those formats are selected and the device on the receiving end cannot decode them, or when there is nothing connected at all, the result is complete silence. Go to Settings on your Sony TV, then Sound, then Audio Output Settings or Digital Audio Output. Find the option for Digital Audio Out format and change it from Auto or Dolby Digital to PCM. PCM is the simplest and most universally compatible audio format. Switching to it removes any decoding mismatch between the TV and whatever is downstream of it. This fix is especially effective when the TV plays sound through some apps but is completely silent on others. That inconsistency is a clear sign of an audio format conflict. Number 2. Reconnect the HDMI ARC cable. If you are using a soundbar or AV receiver connected through HDMI ARC, a lost ARC handshake between the TV and the soundbar is a very common cause of silent audio. The TV appears to be working, the soundbar appears to be working, but no audio flows between them. Sony's official support documentation states clearly that both the TV and the connected audio system must have control for HDMI enabled for ARC to work. Go to Settings, then External Inputs or HDMI Settings, and make sure control for HDMI is set to on. Then disconnect the HDMI cable from both the TV and the soundbar. Wait 20 seconds, reconnect it firmly at both ends. Power cycle both devices. Unplug them fully, wait 30 seconds, and power them back on. The ARC handshake will reinitialize and audio should return. Number 1. Reset the audio system. If none of the above steps have brought the audio back, 2 final actions remain. First, check for a Sony TV firmware update. Go to Settings, then Device Preferences or System, then About, and select System Update or Software Update. Install anything available and let the TV restart. Sony releases Bravia firmware updates that include specific fixes for known audio bugs, and a TV on outdated software can go silent due to an issue that Sony has already patched. Many users find the sound returns immediately after a firmware update with no other changes needed. If an update does not resolve it, go to Settings, then Device Preferences, then Reset, and perform a factory reset. After the TV restores to its original state, test the audio immediately with the TV speaker's output selected and no Bluetooth or HDMI devices connected. If the sound returns after a clean reset, a corrupted setting or conflicting configuration was the cause. If the TV is still completely silent through the internal speakers after a full reset and firmware update, a hardware fault in the audio board is likely, and professional service is the next step. Subscribe so the next time something stops working, you already know where to find the fix.